I would say that the most common question that I get from UCaaS providers is, how does Teams really compare to my UCaaS service, right? And that's an important question because when you're out there competing against Teams, you have to know what its capabilities are, which is not really so easy because Teams is a very big topic and there's a lot of noise out there in the market. I think what it comes down to is flexibility. Microsoft has done an amazing job at putting together a phone system, but it's not a phone system that's meant for everybody. If you're in the type of business where you need to talk to customers and you have very specific workflows built around that, Teams may not work for you. Number one, call queues are a little bit brittle in Teams. Sure, you can set up a call queue, but you can't necessarily route it to the people who need to receive those calls in the way that needs to happen. Another area where Teams falls short is in just the lack of flexibility around phones. Of course, Teams is great. It's a nice application, but phones are still very popular. And although Teams does support phones to some extent, it's really not extremely flexible. For example, if you rely on programmable buttons on the phone, you just can't do that on Teams. Also, you're limited to a pretty small set of handset devices when it comes to phones that will run Microsoft Teams. And lastly, it may not be the case that everybody in an organization wants to use Teams. Maybe the C-suite does and the IT department, but other departments, the front line, just wants to have a simple, dumb handset on their desk. And so being able to offer that added flexibility to your customer is really what sets most UCaaS systems apart from Teams.